Hello my friends, sharing some new products with you today. I'm going to share a exfoliant that is next level, and I have settled on it as until I find something better. It is my top at-home exfoliant, and then I'm going to share what I have found to help if you've got bruises that you need to conceal. And then I'm also going to share a new SPF that's tinted, and then I'm going to share a blush, a bronzer, and a highlighter. So let's get started. I do not baby my skin, and thankfully I don't have sensitive skin, so I can do the big guns. And I firmly believe in exfoliating, chemically exfoliating, which would be a chemical component of a lactic acid, a salicylic acid, fruit acid. So exfoliating at home is something that I think is very important, especially for midlife women. We can tend to, because we're losing estrogen, we can tend to become dull, pasty. I have found the best chemical exfoliant that I have found to date for a great at-home chemical peel. This is Bareface. These are polishing pads. They have got 15% glycolic acid. They've got some more things, but the big gun is the 15% glycolic acid. That is actually a peel that you can request at a day spa or a doctor's office. A lot of people, a 15% peel is really dramatic for them because I do a lot. I do microneedling. I do medium peels. I've done lasers. This is perfect for me. For people who are not accustomed to doing heavier gun procedures or using more potent products, this is something you would want to ease into, and you would only want to do once or twice a week to begin with, and you want to make sure your skin can handle it, and you want to introduce it slowly. But if you're like me, you do a lot, and you're looking at the wide range of products out there, tingle pads, polishing pads. These are polishing pads. That's what Barefaced calls these. But you've got to look at the ingredients. You've got to look at the amount. Thus far, with my research, Jordan Harper of Barefaced has created one of the very, very best, and this is what I use, and I use it every day because my skin can handle it. And we hear a lot, we see a lot on social about glass skin, and a lot of accounts promote a product that sits on your face that gives you glass skin. Well, there are products that can have a sheen and give the luminosity that looks like glass, but your skin is where you start. And all I have on right now is I did these a second ago, and then I followed with what I'm about to show you, my SPF, which has some tint. That is all I have done this morning. I have no filter, and I feel like my skin is very, very smooth and glassy. So you want to exfoliate your skin, get rid of the zombie cells, the dry skin cells. That's the first step to glass skin. So cannot recommend this enough. So what I put on after that, I believe in a 50% SPF, and this is Barefaced. All of this is created by Jordan Harper, a physician's assistant, I believe, who has a very viral, very effective line of products. And this, I'll put on some more, is the Tinted SPF. This is a fabulous color. Look how it blends. Look how beautiful. It's not yellow, it's not blue, purple. It's just a gorgeous natural tint, and it glides like silk, which that's very important to me. Sometimes a skin tint, if it has titanium dioxide or certain other products that can be thick, some can give a white cast. This one, look at this. Total SPF protection with that wonderful tint. In the summer, I would wear this just with my color. I would let this be a base, like a foundation, because I try to get, some spray tan, and I have more color. I'm very pasty right now, but I think this is a very light, natural looking tint that some of you would be able to use as a foundation. Okay, they're much better now. You can see here are a few injection bruises, and these are almost gone, but I had bruises bruises around my mouth because I had Sculptra. I had a little bit of work done on my lip. And then as always, I have red lids and I've got some discoloration under. I did research, and this little Budget Savvy palette by NYX came out on top. And I just want to show you how all of this works. And I will include, in addition to linking to all of these products, I will include a little chart or a little cheat sheet that will tell you which colors cancel out which colors. Green cancels a certain color. A certain one of these will cancel redness. Now what I'm doing right now, I just layer. I really don't study that chart. I just layer, and I love to put the green first. That's a start, okay? And I do it on like bruises. Then I'm gonna put a little purple, and I just do a touch. So that makes it blue, okay? Then I follow up, usually with this coral, which is more of a skin tone, and I'm just layering. You can see that it just starts becoming more part of your skin. Then I go more into the natural skin tone, so you have layers upon layers. And look at that. So you can look at a chart if you want to, but to me, experimentation on whatever issue you've got going on is great. So look how wonderful that is. Guys, I think this was under $10. This lighter one, I'm gonna show you how I like to use it. It's creamy, but it's light, it's not sticky. It's just real easy to put on. I put this on lower and upper, and I use a brush sometimes. Today, I'm just using my fingers. There you have it. Love, and I also love the price point. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a blush, but first I'm going to circle back because I don't know that I've ever shown you all my Ilia. I love the Giorgio Armani. I've shown you a lot of those, but this is a skin tint. This has SPF 40, but this is a great one for the winter because it's got good coverage. I think it's a good neutral. Neutral meaning some people are warm, some are cool. I'm more neutral. And I'm going to put it on with a brush. And the brush I'm going to use is this one. And this is one of the new things that I have. I have been using the same makeup brushes probably for a year at least. And I was just feeling like I needed some more. And I got these and I love them. Okay, so here we have the Ilia, and then this is BK Beauty. These are sort of a thing. And when I had makeup and hair done a few weeks ago for my new clothing line, they hired a professional to come do makeup and hair. And she's a friend, and she was using these brushes, and they are so silky and so soft. And I felt like my makeup looked airbrushed. And I said, Danielle, tell me about these brushes. Look at that. And she said, BK Beauty. And she's in the groove. I mean, she's a huge makeup artist. She said these are, in her opinion, if not the best, some of the best. So I ordered some, and I love, love, love them. They make a difference, and you really don't know until you start using really good brushes. I had some good, some bad. They were all mixed in. So what I've done is I put all the ones I was using in the bottom drawer, and I'm going to I'm going to start packing a few suitcases that are like ready to go if I just need a last minute trip. And I'm going to have all of my makeup. I'm going to have extra makeup that like duplicates, and I'm going to have a makeup brush for every particular product along with makeup and skincare packed in a bag, just a last minute travel bag, and I'm gonna start using the new ones every day. So here is the Ilia. It's just a very good, clean foundation applied with the foundation brush. Next is a new blush that is fabulous. Here it is. And I'm going to, because this is something, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I do contour. This is just a good Old Faithful. It's hard to mess up because it's fawn, F-A-W-N, like a deer. And I want you to look very, very forgiving, but you're getting a little color, getting a little contour, but I want you to look how smooth it is and how just forgiving. See, look, it disappears, but you have that hint of color. So right there, it gives me a little color, so it's almost like a little bronzer, but it's just giving a little definition. So right here, and I'm just sort of patting it So it's just giving a little bit of lift under the cheekbone. I have used many contour highlighter colors. This one, it just, to me, is hard to mess up. And then here on the chin, I just brush down just to give a little color and a little contour. So, you see? I love this. Love Fawn, love Anastasia. So we have that. Now, finally, my pressed powder was back in stock. This is Laura Mercier. In my opinion, look at the color of that. There's some luminosity. I have used a lot in every price range. And this is my favorite. This is Laura Mercier, and it is translucent. And I love it. And it just knocks off shine where you feel like you might be shiny. And this is talc free. I just love it. And it lasts forever. Okay, so now I saw a friend of mine she's a makeup artist, but she's so savvy. She was sharing about this Rare Beauty. She was using another color, but I looked at this and said, this is me. And actually, I think Danielle used this one on me in my photo shoot makeup. And I want y'all to look at that. Look at the luminosity of that. And this brush, this is one that Danielle used. Look at this. The brush feels like you're using just light fingertips. Such a soft, subtle application. So, love that. Love that. I see that I need to blend my fawn just a little more. But look at that. Y'all like that? Okay. Now, I meant to tell you I've also got some eyeshadow. I'm going to show you a bronzer. I especially need this bronzer right now in the middle of winter. I am so fair. It's a duo. So I'm just getting this brush and I'm just applying a little bronzer just where I would want the sun to hit, just to give a little color. So love that one. Now, Natasha Denona. This was in Danielle's makeup kit. It is a little more expensive than some of the brands, but you're gonna use it for a long time. And I've got my new makeup brushes and it's got fabulous pigmentation. So I'm going to start with what I'm gonna put all over. This one right here. It's just a good base. It's matte. So it's just a good layer for whatever comes next. I always put a powder base like that. Okay, so now this is called Mesh right here. So I'm going to use Mesh. Very soft, elegant color. You're getting color, but it's not garish. It's not jumping out, but look, it's providing almost that's like a mink. These brushes are incredible. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a little bit of shimmer. So I'm gonna go with this one right there. I'm just gonna do it in the middle, right there. And then I'm just gonna go in the crease. Just blend everything, just go in the crease, the big crease, just like that. Okay, and now I'm going to go back here to this one with this little brush and I'm gonna just smudge it in the corner. Look at that precision on both sides. It's just a tiny brush, so it's like you're using one of your hands and one of your fingers. And then you're gonna just blend it. If you ever think, oh my goodness, I've got too much eyeshadow, all you do is blend. You just blend and blend until it looks right. It's just powder or cream. It's very hard to mess up. Very hard to get it where you can't brush it out. This is one of my new brushes. Finally, I have a brush that will actually allow me to use one of these as an eyeliner. And I'm actually going to use this one that's got a little sparkle right here. See how precise that is? It's very light because I am very fair and I don't like dark liner. Just want a little something. But I'm gonna go a little darker where you all can see it because it's hard. It's hard to see on the camera. Okay, so now you see the darker one. I'm using the darkest actually with this fine angled brush. I'm just gonna go up. Of course, I'm gonna blend it all. So I'm gonna go on the other side and then I'm just gonna do this. Okay, I think everything's good. So great little palette. You've got some definite sparkle. Now, and I've shared this before, but I always have to do this. Brush up these brows to make them stand out like this, just like this. And then I'm gonna just finish with my mascara and let you all see the final result. Such a difference. Okay, that makes such a difference, gang. I do want to end with the lip. Lips are extremely important. And what I'm going to do is show you another new product, new to me, that is sort of a viral thing. I saw a lot of big, you know, I'm just a midlife influencer, but a lot of big makeup aficionados sharing this. This is Haus Labs, H-A-U-S. I want you to look at this color. You can use this as a blush. So look, and that is gorgeous. This is the kind of coloring that I like. It's the peachy, pinky, just soft, warm. Look at that, beautiful. This is gorgeous as a lipstick. So I'm about to show you, but first I'm gonna line. This is a Buxom, and I like this because it is retractable. I do not buy anything that has to be sharpened. It's retractable and it's got the angled edge. So I just draw in the vermilion border. I go outside the top half and then outside the bottom, probably 2/3. So that's what I do there. This is my first lip product as far as on the lips. Look at this, gorgeous. I mean, I really don't want to knock this back because I can't wear red. I can't wear much that's dramatic, but I want y'all to look at this. This is gorgeous. If I want to turn this into a more nude, then this is my Milani, which is super inexpensive. So I'll follow with it and look at what that does. Oh my goodness. Guys, unbelievable. So you have got, oh, and I think I bought a new beautiful highlighter. Where's my beautiful highlighter? I used it last night because I went to a Favorite Things party. Here it is. Oh, look at this. You can tell if you follow me at all, you know I love these. It used to be the NARS Orgasm. They have changed some of their formulations. So I have found all these products that have that beautiful pinky, peachy, luscious, yummy coloration. So this is a highlighter. Look at this. And it does not take much, but it adds an instant, just a glow. It's just like a healthy glow. This is one reason too that I need more brushes, because in the course of this video I've already lost everything. So this is even an old brush, but look at this. I just tore up half of that. Look, I just touch it right there and then put a little right there. Look at that. Look at what I just did. So there we go. So this is my final, I guess, take. I'll link to all those products. If you're like I am, if you're 60-ish, you will read and hear a lot of people saying you need to go matte, run from shine, run from shimmer. That is malarkey. We, as midlife women, can have fabulous skin. Just remember, exfoliate, keep that skin hydrated, use your chemical exfoliants, get those zombie cells and dry skin cells off, and then use great color for your skin tone, luminous products, touches of shimmer, and you can look like $1,000,000. So I hope this was helpful. As always, if you like the content, subscribe to my channel, and I'm grateful for all of you who came. And until next time, be blessed and stay savvy.